You need cash? How much can you really withdraw from Betterment? Need a financial lifeline? Maybe an unexpected expense threw a wrench into your budget, or perhaps an opportunity just landed in your lap requiring some quick cash. If you've invested with Betterment, you might be wondering, can I get my money out easily? The answer, thankfully, is yes, but there are a few things to consider before you hit that withdraw button. Building context. Let's face it, financial products can sometimes feel like a labyrinth. You put your money in, hoping it grows magically, but then when you actually need it, is navigating the withdrawal process a bureaucratic nightmare? Betterment prides itself on being user-friendly, but what does user-friendly mean when it comes to taking your money out? Addressing the main point. All right, enough with the suspense. The good news is Betterment doesn't impose any limits on how much you can withdraw. That's right, you can take out your entire investment balance if you need to. There are no hidden fees for wanting your own cash back, which is a welcome change compared to some other investment platforms. Now, before you go on a celebratory shopping spree, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First, depending on how you choose to withdraw your funds, there might be some external limitations. For example, if you're pulling money out via ACH transfer to your checking account, there might be a daily limit imposed by your bank. It's always best to check with your bank beforehand to avoid any surprises. Tax implications. Second, and this is a crucial point, withdrawing money from a taxable Betterment account could have tax implications. Remember, those investments have likely grown over time, and Uncle Sam might want his cut. Betterment does try to minimize taxes when selling your shares for withdrawal, but it's important to be aware that you might owe capital gains taxes depending on how long you've held the investments. It's always a good idea to consult with a tax advisor before making any large withdrawals, especially if you're unsure about the tax implications. IRA accounts. If your Betterment account is an IRA, individual retirement account, things get a little more complex. IRAs come with specific contribution and withdrawal rules set by the IRS. There are penalties for early withdrawal from traditional IRAs before you reach the age of 59 and a half, with some exceptions for things like medical emergencies or qualified education expenses. Roth IRAs offer more flexibility when it comes to withdrawals, but there are still some limitations on how you can access your contributions. The bottom line, before withdrawing from an IRA, make sure you understand the rules to avoid any unwanted tax surprises. Cash reserve. Now, let's say you only need a small amount of cash and don't want to touch your investments. This is where Betterment's cash reserve comes in. Think of it as a virtual savings account within your Betterment portfolio. You can easily transfer funds between your cash reserve and your investments, and there are no limits on how often you can make those transfers. So, there you have it. With Betterment, you have a lot of freedom and flexibility when it comes to withdrawing your money. There are no hidden fees or limitations, but be mindful of potential tax implications and the specific rules surrounding IRA accounts. And of course, consider using the cash reserve for smaller, more immediate needs. If you're thinking about investing with Betterment or already have an account and have more questions about withdrawals, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to help. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.